Like, share, subscribe. Thank you to all my new subscribers. We're going to do some type of good giveaway in a couple of months. I really appreciate y'all giving me a chance. Listen, I'm learning. So my son finally said he going to show me how to do the videos on here. I'm finishing up this video from earlier because StreamYard was tripping. But my son said he is going to teach me um how to pull up the video, because when I tried, I got to the point where I could click YouTube and click on the video, but I could not bring it up. So he gonna teach me that. He wanted to teach me tonight. It's too late. It's 12:30 in the morning. I just ain't got to get up in the morning. So, because I was going to go to church, then I realized it's Easter and I don't celebrate Easter. But that's another topic for another day. That's a pagan holiday. Um, Anywho, so let's just get into. So we know Big U was indicted on 43 counts. We know that Luce Cannon, he may possibility have a chance of getting off because they released his paperwork and he really charged with two things. They didn't bring up um the fight when they beat up Marciano at No Jumper. That has not been included yet. Not saying that, but he really only facing a couple of charges. He has a possibility. He may. We have to see how the Fed's gonna play that thing. And then we got possibility of charges coming against Big U for Nipsey. Now that's what I'm waiting on, because I really believe he had a part to do with that. No proof or anything except for what people are speculating and saying. But in my heart of hearts, because he was jealous of Nipsey, I do believe that. And that's in my heart as well. And I'm looking for justice for Nip and Black Sam, because I really do believe he has something to do with that. Also, what else we know? We know Bricc Baby gonna talk. He been working. All this stuff coming out now about Wack talking. He been working with the people. And the people who they all arrested, out of them 18, 19, they all gone except for those three. And we know two or three of them are cooperating. Victim one, Dale, that who was extorted with the dispensary. The lady who worked at a trap kitchen, I think it is. And which when I was in Cali, we did go to Trap Kitchen. We got that pineapple thing. That was so good. But they ain't got to worry about me. California is for they can have that. It's a dump. I went to see my cousin before she passed. Hadn't been there in like 20 years. And I'll never go back. It's a dump. Honey, they going to have to get Newsom. I couldn't believe. Anyway, that's another topic. That's going into politics. So we know all that. So I'm trying to finish up my best. StreamYard seem to be doing good for me today because okay, that's where I'm stopping at. Um, because I don't feel if I'm paying for a service that I need to move my laptop closer to my server. No, y'all supposed to make sure that it works. I shouldn't have to be uncomfortable for your system to work on my laptop. And I'm not gonna be. And y'all gonna keep giving me discount for all the bad reviews I give y'all. And that's just what that is. All right, let's get into this while this is working. Because I didn't this is finishing up from earlier. I'm gonna keep playing cowboy ass because he working with them people too. After that paperwork, the video before last, Cowboy sued Nipsey estate trying to get some money. That's why you look the way you look, because you're a nice looking man. That's them drugs eating you up as they should, because you a dirt ball. You a dirtball. I kind of believe that he has something to do, and you did not denounce Big U. You was like, yeah, that's always been the homie. I played that video in one of my Big U series, and I said, wow, he working too. And this video, every time I think about this video, I'm gonna play it because he a rat too. He awful. But I do wish he kind of would have beat up because he can't fight. I seen him throw before, in the video. I wish he would have beat up Luce Cannon that time. But anyway, this is Cowboy working.
What are y'all talking about? Oh, hi, Cowboy.
Yo, yo, yo. Hood Talk New. Man, y'all tell me what's going on in this picture. Is Cowboy not shutting his dumb ass up? What's going on here? Is he spilling the beans?
Oh.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say what I think. I'm gonna let y'all tell me what y'all think on
He's
this.
He's spilling the beans, and the feds do dress in suits, because I got in trouble years ago. They do dress in suits because normally detectives, I don't know, but them look like the feds to me. I'm just saying. Oh damn, I meant to put Adam 22. Damn. This video's from Hassan Campbell. I like him. I just changed the title later. I love Hassan Campbell.
Say that I witnessed anything really illegal of any interest, even if I did have the feds breathing down my neck. Loose cannon. I seen the survey up, seen on video. So I just want to throw that out there that, me telling. I have not had a conversation with a fed, a cop, about any gang cribs. I never had a cop say that to me ever in my whole life. So I just want to make that perfectly clear. You can count on Big 22. I'm solid. Free the Crips.
Now,
nigga, you ain't solid because you came out after that talking about how a no jumper ain't making no money. You going broke. You gonna sell the building. You gonna downsize. You gonna do all these things after. And then you said the feds came to get assist and deceased letter from you. Listen, if they put the pressure on you, Adam, you gonna fall. You got a business to run. Well, along with your pornos. But I'm just saying, you gonna fold too. You ain't never been, and they ain't never played good cop, bad cop on you like they did. I was young, though. I was like 18 with my boyfriend. But anyway, you ain't never experienced any of that. You gonna fold just like a folding chair. You is not gonna stay solid for some gang members, really. You turned your content in nothing but gangs where they self-snitch all the time. And then they get a little clown and turn out to be Luce Clan and do anything for clown, and you locked up where you're supposed to be silent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I taught my children, you get no statement, lawyer. That's it. Lawyer. Point blank period. Am I detained? No. Well, if I'm not detained, I'm not answering no questions. I should be free to go. Lawyer. Period. I ain't never seen no shit like this before. Anyway.
Adam 22. Here's the problem. I believe you. I know it wasn't you. It's clear as day who it was.
end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
You don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
no, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot 1 minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like
If you get on the phone with Nip, he get killed.
yeah, I got.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
Yeah, he hit me a little bit too early because the homie Shitty double back 3 times. You hear what I'm saying? And first he shot him, boom, go into the alley, came back and shot him, boom.
Where's my cigarette?
It wasn't good enough, and then he came back and he shot him again. But now it's like
How did he know?
yeah, but
That's crazy.
it's deep. So it's like I don't know who to trust.
Now let me ask you a question. I heard this. I don't know how true it is. I heard that Shitty and Nipsey had a fight.
Yeah, they had a fight like a week before that. When they had a fight, you know, Shitty ain't known for fighting.
Yeah, not at all.
He known
Not at all.
for
Yeah.
doing the other things. So at the end of the day, it's like Nipsey beat him up. Nipsey was like 6'4", 6'5". Shitty is like 5'5", 5'6". You get what I'm saying? Like frails. Like he get
There
high.
was already some friction there.
Yeah, it was already friction.
See, the problem, Adam 22, is that you guilty by association.
Facts.
You are the company that you keep
Facts.
on your platform. This is your platform.
I just said that.
100 just turned into the district attorney and baited Luce Cannon into an interrogation room and
Facts.
got him to indirectly cooperate, which is leading to the feds kicking in everybody's door. Kicking the door, waving the fofo. All you hear is feds, don't hit me no more. This nigga Wack 100 outsmarted Luce Cannon and used him. His words will be the testimony in the minutes. The crazy part about it is, Luce Cannon is my dude. But when
I like Luce too, but he dumber than a bag of rocks too. He slow. I know he was nothing against people who have a learning disability, but he's slow.
testimony that happened on your platform come across the minutes, when Luce get to the facts, he might have a serious problem. Because that's what they consider snitching. And Wack 100 played the nigga out of position.
Facts.
This is why when everybody be sitting up there bugging like, yo, you violated, why did you record Wack 100? Because he tried to do the same thing to me. And then he got nerve enough to get on social media telling everybody, yeah, you see how I had my back position? You see how he had his back position in this interview? Like the whole time he got his hand in his pocket. Remember those words what he said about me? I had my back against the wall and my hand in my pocket. Look how he playing. Look how he's playing. Luce Cannon, back against the wall, interrogated him. He outsmarted him. He couldn't do that to me. He outsmarted him. And he led the old homie led the young homie to the penitentiary.
That part.
I don't want no smoke with you, Wack. I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to skate with you. My nigga, I'm scared to death of you. I see how you playing. Everybody else can act like they don't see what you just did, but I see it. I don't want no smoke, my nigga. I don't want no smoke. And other niggas are starting to see it too.
Big U. The extortionary is over. Or possibly. At least from the roll 60 sides for now. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Shh, Bricc baby gone. Luce Cannon gone. They looking for Big U. Isn't it strange to y'all that Wack 100 is quiet right now?
Facts. He stayed quiet all that day.
Wack fucking snitched on these niggas and sent these dudes to jail. Any of y'all?
Me?
I definitely think so.
Me?
We'll find out soon. Wack is too quiet. Joke, no joke. I'll be back.
Yo, y'all don't find it funny that Wack 100 is all in the middle of a federal investigation, a federal sting. He's all in the middle. He's even in conversation with the deceased mother and family. And then on top of that, being in the mix with them, on the phone with them, this nigga so deep cover. He's reaching out to the family, to the deceased, and then when they give him information, he backstabs and portrays them too on the internet.
Facts.
Well, they told me between me and you, please, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know. They're going to be making an arrest the end of March, the beginning of April.
Investigation is already.
Oh shoot. Hold on. I got it. Hey, I'm live. I'm gonna call you back when I finish.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, y'all.
Whatever they doing, they already doing. Done. Matter of fact, they told the street. Unfortunately, I felt withholding this is cooperating with the police. I'd have played this after he was arrested. I'd be like, oh, well, you knew that was coming. You didn't say nothing. And it would have been right. All the way right. The family still cussing me out. Why did you play that? Why did you?
You right, Dr. G. You right. Goes Luce, you'll be a star. I promise you being you right. You right, Dr. G. You are absolutely facts.
Whenever you ever seen a multi-millionaire move like this,
Facts.
the only thing that makes sense in this situation with Wack 100 is that he is the FBI. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
That's a
Because
fact.
he's causing way too much chaos on social media. He's all in the mix and all in everybody's business. I don't want no smoke. Wack.
Know everything. Now he in it with Birdman saying BG, and I know BG solid. I've been rocking with BG when they first came out with the Hot Boys. Birdman, now him and Birdman, and now he done said, Yo Gotti, he did a video, Yo Gotti, the feds coming for you. Everybody ain't sending him all this information. Y'all better stop it. Those cats, I'm sorry. Oh, everybody ain't sending you that. He's privy to information and then being used to disseminate it to see what comes out. But I agree with everybody else. Yeah, he working.
Leave me alone. Nigga, you dangerous. Adam 22, I don't feel like you in the wrong, but you guilty by association, my nigga.
Facts.
I think you need to pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Because the things that Wack 100 and the energy that them niggas is bringing to your platform, and I respect the fact that you giving black faces an opportunity on your platform. But look how it's ended. This is just part one. I ain't even cracked the surface on some of the things that this dude is doing. Y'all hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button.
And that's a fact. And the way, I mean, because Bricc Baby is on Adam 22 payroll, but the way they beat, what's the word? Messiano, as he paralyzed there, they stripped him down naked. Wack, you got to pay for that. He paralyzed in the hospital. Luce, you did that too. Them charges coming. Them charges coming too. Messiano, that's his name. Maciana, something like that. But you gotta pay for that. All of that was on the internet. All of that is on YouTube. But they didn't arrest Wack for that, did they? Nope. Wack ain't get away. I gotta change my title too. I gotta put Wack at Adam 22. And then of course my phone did what it do. Hold on, let me get back to that. And I like Hassan Campbell. I've been rocking with him a long time. I do send him information to share. Sometimes he shared, sometimes he don't. Sometimes I think he a little too full of himself, but he makes some valid points. Okay, here it go. Oh Lord. I gotta find another way with my videos. I gotta find another way. No, where it go? I want to delete that. But I'm keeping that cowboy. I'm keeping that cowboy. Yep, here go. Wack 100 says Yo Gotti will receive a RICO indictment next for the murder of Young Dog. That just came out recently. I'm not gonna play that. But right, Adam 22, you saying you gonna say solid. This is just an old clip of Nipsey. I love when I went to the mural. The
As a
mural.
gangbanger, right? When you go on a mission, when you looking for your so-called enemy, you driving through a different hood down the street. You know, it's an invisible line. You cross this street, now you in another hood, and you hunt. And when you looking, you gonna pass up the dude that's dressed square, right? You gonna pass up a dude from a different race. When you see somebody that's dressed like you dress, and got the walk like you got, and got the body language like you gonna say, there you go, get him. And that's deep. Whew. You know what I'm saying? When you really unpack that, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You looking for yourself just on the other side of town.
Damn.
Hop out and attack him and try to down him in a real way. Being caught up in gangbanging culture, you don't think that deep. You just think of these niggas came through and shot the hood.
Oh shit.
About to go back through there and return the favor. As a gangbanger, right?
Man, that hit me so hard. You really killing yourself as we continue to kill each other over a color, over a street you don't even own. I never could understand it. Maybe because I'm in Detroit, I never could understand that. How you kill each other on a street you don't own that's public, on a hood that you renting, on red and blue. That was insane to me, even growing up. This YG, we doing a little snippet here.
Do you remember where you were at when you heard? At Mustard House, we was watching the Duke versus Michigan game. We was chilling on some bro shit, and then the homegirl, she called me.
Yeah.
She called me like, bro, they said Nipsey just got shot. Pray. And I'm like, what? I'm like, nah. And then she called back like, yeah, they said he got shot 4 times. And I'm like, what? Bro, I hopped in the truck and I'm leaving. I'm like, where y'all going? Where bro going? So nigga gave us the location where they was taking bro. And we was on the way. Like we was like 15, 20 minutes away. And like, homie ain't make it. I got to the hospital. His family was up there. Everybody was up there. It was just, yeah, crazy. And do you remember where you were at?
Man, why I love me some YG. He a real one. He was real. And when I heard Nipsey had to get squabbled up with the 60s to let YG come there, he did that. And YG did the same for him to go over in his hood. That's a friend. This is the video that got him locked up.
Movie production in the hood. That's how we do it, man. flag, baby. Yeah. GB running this here movie set in the hood. Coming out here, checking in with GB, getting these movies done. You better know it. Sure. Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in, oh well. Go check your ass out. We're gonna check you in, all right. We're gonna check in all of your equipment. Justice for good. I got a boy would have been there like, yeah, you did. You did. They waiting on the interview.
Boy, he a dirty, 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 dirty dog. Oh, I can see that. Oh, I can get this stuff off. Here go Luce Cannon.
Look, I got the content for y'all, right? Y'all about to see Sugar Plum change the story 10, 12 different times in different settings, right? So I'm going to show you how dangerous this rat is, right? Big Useless, he will literally, right, do something, right? He gets caught up or whatever, supposedly. Put the feds on everybody. He know his guns and everything like that. And when he know his guns or whatever, he give a tip, oh, we're going through this thing. Come and hit the bus, right? They come and hit the bus, get homies, or take them to jail, all this stuff like this, right? He do scumbag stuff. He sick the police on Nipsey. He act like, oh, it was just a sting operation. Or, oh, the reason why they got up on us and stuff like that is because I transferred the pink slip into my name, and that's how the feds got us. All types of goofy stuff. Sugar Plum is softer than mayonnaise.
Also, the fact that you said that when he was selling the guns, he wrote down all the serial numbers, and when the allegedly when the guys left, the police pull up, catch him with the gun. He did it to Nipsey, but Nipsey didn't have a gun. Now maybe he'll tell that story, but that was in one video. I'll be right back. I got to give me a light.
Melted ice cubes, cottage cheese. He is the weakest and the most lioness person in the world. He is like the ultimate scumbag. Sugar Plum is the worst. See, and these clips is going to talk about how he got 20-something homies caught up in the feds, Fed cases and stuff, right? He tried to catch up Nipsey with a gun case. He thought Nipsey had a gun. He asked Nipsey, where your gun? And you got the thing on you, right? And he said, yeah. He leaves, leave the bus, right? 2 minutes later, the feds hit. Go in there and gaffle up Nipsey. He go in there and be like, hey, what y'all doing? Trying to 52 fake it. But the whole time, he sent them in there to get Nipsey. But Nipsey had a gun, but it wasn't on him. See, this is the kind of thing. And so Nipsey was like, damn, how would they come in there and start asking for a gun? I never even said about a gun. This is not even my bus. Why would they come and hit this bus, gaffle me, and ask for guns? Because the prior conversation, Big Useless, he asked him, he was like, okay, I got guns.
I'll be right back. They all working.
Yeah.
They all working.
This is the crazy part. This is the trickery that what he do. This is the sabotaging moment. This is how he exploit homies. Remember when I tell you about the serial number, then he was writing them down, and he act like he got a thing. Somebody brought him some stuff, and he started selling the homies a gun to make it look good for the super low, right? He asked me, do I want to buy one? I'm like, how much is it? The price is right. I think in the pandemic, even before that, they was going for like $350. You get what I'm saying? We thinking like the ghost guns, they go for $1,000. You get what I'm saying? But we talking about brand new in the box, right? This is crazy, right? For the low, $350. But at the end of the day, it's like homies start getting caught up and acting like it. Like, damn, why is developing options on my paperwork and stuff like that? And he's telling them, oh, because we was the first person that was on the scene that responded to it when they was picking you up.
Wow.
Homies was going for that until I started waking them up. Now they talking about, oh, yeah. Oh, this is what he was about. Now everybody's backing away from him. But sweetheart is real like bozo. He gets caught up. And in here, I'm going to show you the contract, the paperwork, his signature. He haven't left his Zimbabwe yet. He haven't left Australia. I said I would settle for any place in Canada. You could have went to Toronto. You could have just went anywhere. You could have went to Australia. Like you could have went to New Zealand. Or you could have went to London, Paris, anything. But you didn't. You chose not to. You still in this country. And I told you, like, bro. So this is the moment of the time where you get exposed again. Sweetie! It's over. Once the homie got hit, the whole hood divided. We started catching and seeing things. I was right with him, doing all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm going to right my wrong. Tell y'all the truth so y'all can understand. People won't make the same mistakes. We got Lil Durk and everybody else going through the same thing.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to prevent that. Sugar plum is no good. Marshmallow. Like he is cookie dough that's been sitting out for 36 hours. Pillsbury biscuits.
I'm just going to get to the
that haven't been cooked. He's just a dose.
I come on the bus, they got Nip on the bus. I mean, y'all gotta get on the bus. This is private property. Get off the bus. And they like, no, we talking about now. You ain't gonna talk to him in here. So get him off the bus. Boom. Then and so we ended up getting stopped. So we calling everywhere for somebody to come get the mobile home to fix the mobile home. When they come to get the mobile home, it's the feds getting. When I get home, they bang my house, thinking that my house is dude house and I'm dude and my wife because she registered mobile home. And
we're in 16th Chris, looking at ways in which we can bring forth those intervention programs every way that we can to make this community safe.
He had seen the bus moving. His son was tracking all that. So they're hitting us in every state. So now, but we re-registered the van in my wife's name. So when we registered my wife's name, they hit our house. And when I get back, they hit our house because they trying to track everything. They hit 21 people's houses. They hit my house, and then they find in the house. So in any black person's house, some burners in that mother. Because they were saying they had a travel agency. So not a travel agency, but travel agency, and so they take around the country in vans and buses. So you ain't responsible for put on the bus. But if you got a bunch of money recording on there and you going out there, but you really moving weight.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Like It was getting it. Like, I'm talking about getting the bag. I get hit home. They had 21 people. They think they got him. Anyway, make a long story. He ended up turning himself in, take the case off all of us. He get life, right, for the drugs. When that happened, my team is acting weird. So I'm looking at Steve. I'm looking at Nip. Man, get a paperwork from Sony so they can see that we releasing all this. They acting weird. So, me, I'm still kind of like, hey, I'm hot, hot and heavy, but, I'm like, I can't. So I ended up going to jail, me and my wife. So now when I get out, I'm like this, like, why y'all acting all funny?
Because you was telling.
Sony for the paperwork, they need a lease to show that we was leasing it and that this was the movement. Right. And then Steve and Nipsey acting like it's just major caper. So that's why I left music. That was really how I left music. And if you look at it, like, if you see where at some point in our music venture, you only see Steve and Nipsey together. Mm-hmm. You kind of really don't see me no more. Mm-hmm. And they didn't really know why I left. But I'm like, if they panicking like this over some that ain't serious, and we in a hip-hop game, why don't we knock down some? For real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I love Steve death, but I'm like, I got to get away from this. And we weren't making no money then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they made no.
I don't know, 2011, 2012. I have to really think about what year that was. And it was in the Marathon store. And I had a little argument back in, 2011, 2012. I have to really think about what year that was. And it was in the Marathon store. And that was the last time we spoke.
Can I ask you the details of the conversation?
I don't want to get into the details because it involves naming names, and I don't want to do all that.
Okay. Got mad, went down there, right? This one he got set on his pockets, by Facts, rest in peace, right? Went down there. This when Black Sam allegedly came out the store fired in the air. Let him ask Black Sam about that, because let me explain something to you. On Paul Rudis tells me, first of all, he worked me out some bail money.
Who did? Big U?
Big U. Because I get the call, I send the bail money, right? Come to find out, Rosé showed me that in the midst of all that coming, when the police came, Big U turns into grid worker.
Wow.
Police the situation.
Wow.
So he tells me, hey, Wack, the Black Sam, the police told me, leave him alone. That's one of his. He on parole, and they let it out before me. This what he feed me. Come to find out, Black Sam was off parole. Black Sam indeed had to bail out. Big U was the one that they let out. No strings attached.
There you go.
He turned into grid worker when all this hit the fan.
There you go.
Pulled over down the street, all this up. So, Big Boy didn't know to ask about that. But if Black Sam would have told that story on what that really say and what really happened at that precinct,
He was like really being committed and being really pure with my energy. And I was just only doing music. And I was like suffering financially. The police raided the studio and took all the equipment and put a gun on me that was in the house, a shotgun. It was a registered shotgun, but I was on probation for a gun. So, the probation says you can't be around no guns at all. So they booked me for the gun, took all my equipment, and I was really just in the working. You know what I mean? Just like, they don't know that. Nobody knows how pure you are but you. I was really pure at that time. I wasn't doing nothing but music. It kind of discouraged me for a long time.
When the police kept harassing me, every time they see my car, they'll blur me up. There you go. Back to back every day. I swear to God, like twice a day sometimes.
Yeah.
Stop me, search, don't find nothing. See me tomorrow, do the same thing over.
Right.
Hey, I done seen people go to jail for a bug and get stuck. And I couldn't be a statistic. I couldn't do it. I'm going to fall back because they're not playing fair. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they hitting you with bogus charges, running your bill real high, shit like that. So I fell back. So because I wouldn't have benefited from Nipsey. I didn't have no business with Nipsey. Nipsey ain't signed to me, one signed to me. Next signed to a 10-year production contract, which started in 2009, which would end
2019. Crazy. Hello. But I ain't tripping off of that because, you know, it is what it is. But I do have that. You know what I mean? So,
wait, so your deal with Nipsey was 10 years?
10 years.
Was it 10?
10 years, 20 for publishing to Air Miss Astronome.
Oh, wow. So, 09 to 2019.
09 to 2019.
So, technically, Victory Lap.
Hello.
Okay.
He lying.
Did you want B?
He lying because he wanted Wack to sue this state 53 days after Nipsey passed. He lying. Wasn't no 10 year. I don't believe that at all. Who was signing a 10-year contract? And they fell out.
Sue the estate and act like I brought you out of the contracts 53 days after this man's demise. Can you please tell the people this? You lied and said you had no contract. Now you got a contract. 53 days after this man died, you wanted Wack 100 to go out to his estate. Nope. It's been years of backdooring, and he's been losing for a decade.
Mm-hmm.
He's been trying to backdoor this man, and he's been losing for a decade. So when it died, he want to take Crenshaw because it's already branded.
Yeah, but remember when he was at the building on Crenshaw and 43rd, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, where behind Sandman and stuff like that, right? People forget it.
Rest in peace, man. Sadar, rest in peace. Yeah, 10th.
So people don't understand that Big U, and when it was Nip's shop, it was totally different. Big U was in the same shop with the developing options with the with Nip's shop, right? Then he leaves and go on 43rd and Crenshaw, right?
Yeah, because he was.
Man, he been working. Oh shoot. Oh, this the paperwork. This Big U paperwork. Cooperating. He gonna have a hard time in the feds because when you go in there, them niggas want to see your paperwork. They ask for your paperwork. You lay it out. It's gonna be real interesting. The feds totally different than the state. Man. Oh shit. I like to play this over again too, because this messed me up.
So basically it's like, cause he'll be like, he'll manipulate things. Like we go and do something, and the same niggas we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to, you know, counting everything, right? And we be like, how the fuck they get that? Oh, well, we're going to just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But because it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police shit. I seen the nigga get like 20 guns. And when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like shit like that. And I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm his right hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like one day,
you know why he wanted to get a dude back to 40, right? Because he was gonna make dude give him 20 for getting it back.
Of course.
And kept you out of it.
Of course. He did that to
yeah. So this Luce Cannon, he breaking down how Big U be like.
This is weird TV, but I'm gonna go past that.
Rick Ross gave the money to.
Wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
Yeah. You know.
You like
just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
And
just
30
never know.
minutes after you get off the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So
all
you
on
think
the
he hit you
video.
a little too early?
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early because the homie Shitty double back 3 times. You hear what I'm saying? And first he shot him, boom, go into the alley, came back and shot him, boom. It wasn't good enough, and then he came back and he shot him again. But now it's like
How did he know?
yeah, no, but
That's crazy.
it's deep. So it's like I don't know who to trust.
Now let me ask you a question. I heard this. I don't know how true it is. I heard that Shitty and Nipsey had a fight.
Yeah, they had. They had a fight like a week before that. When they had a fight, you know, Shitty ain't known for fighting.
Yeah, not at all.
He known
not at
for
all. Yeah.
doing the other things. So at the end of the day, it's like Nipsey beat him up. Nipsey is what's like 6'4", 6'5". Shitty is like 5'5", 5'6". You know what I'm saying? Like frails. Like he get high.
So it was already some friction there.
Yeah, it was already friction because of like some police telling shit and.
Now let me ask you something, bro, because you know they gon'. I know you. See, you don't say nothing. You kind of like me in a way. You don't say nothing unless.
But the homies know, so it's like it's not like I'm saying.
Hey, that alone, the fact that he called 30 minutes.
Yeah, I hope they get him for that. Oh, damn, that video is gone. They removed that video. Oh, well, I need to change that title. Then here go Wack exposing Diddy. How he get all this information? I'm almost done. I got one more after this.
Good morning.
Let me just
Good
get
morning.
to it.
Take my word. It's in this video. Nah. But you gotta walk it how you talking. You wearing purses. You twerking. You just shaking that. You got extensions. And just don't grow. Let it go. Let it go. But how? Like, what's wrong with you? You was listening to Big Useless, and he should have told you, Kenneth's not gonna stop. He's not. You know I wasn't gonna just leave you alone. When you're doing those Tuesday shows at No Jumper.
He talking about Bricc, baby.
The crazy part about it is, I run content on you. On your own platform. No Jumper. See, this is the thing. Nobody watches you but on No Jumper and Cam Capone and DJ Vlad. You have to go to big platforms to get seen. Don't you got a channel? Nobody respects you. All they want to do is talk about you, make fun of you, and clown you. I'm sorry.
He talking about Bricc, baby.
Being a fool. You act like you just this tough dude. 5'4", smoked out.
Damn.
You get choked up off your feet. You talk about all the rappers, and you soft. You rap soft. Man, I did special ed. Like what? Nobody believes none of your raps. Nobody believes you, period. Newsflash, Sugar Plum. Nobody believes you. Okay, so the video of you
Twerking.
Bricc it up. Hey, yeah.
I'm recording you so people can know how you act.
So they want to see they bullshit. Let's just finish up the whole no jumpers, okay? You and Bricc Baby seem like you guys had a little spat or whatever. I think you called him fake and claims he claims you would have slapped him if you questioned your cripping.
It was to talk about me, but at the interview, he wasn't on none of that. He wasn't on none of that. Like, you know, like he was shaking my hand and shit. He was the first person to greet me at the door. He was waiting on me at the door. Like, you know,
Yo!
like,
Ooh, that's all I can say. Ooh, Bricc Baby was waiting on him at the door. Okay.
I swear, that motherfucker was right at the door. Like, I'm thinking the security finna do me a wipe down. I'm like, damn, is you the security or do you work here up here at this motherfucker? You know, so, I just felt so, like, irritated with him because it wasn't none of that energy in the interview. He was so cool and nice, and he was looking at, like, you know, like, I ain't gonna cap. I thought he was a little zesty. Flirtation shit going on. A type of deodorant that I was wearing. I was like, what does that smell? That smells good. I was like, oh, that's this old Spice deodorant I got on. He was like, nah, you got on some stinky deodorant. Like, flirtation, zesty shit. No.
Oh, 6 so it's now I'm back with the smokers. We in the dirty tanks down. So I'm already irritated. Boom. Nigga comes in, smoked out. He busts down to his boxers while I'm asleep, gang. I look up. So we in the tanks downstairs though. So I'm like, hey, bro. I'm like, only that of me. Put your clothes on, cuz. I give him the warning. like, cuz, put your clothes on, cuz. He put his clothes on, cuz. I go back to sleep. I wake up, cuz is damn near. Hey, nigga, not damn near. Cuz got it about to pull his pants down. He damn near asshole naked standing over a nigga, cuz.
Yeah, right.
Dead homies, cuz. I
wake
up and put cuz down. Boom, boom. Put him down by the toilet, cuz on 6 so. I end up, nigga, on 6 so. I end up pissing on the nigga.
Oh my God.
6 so. I whip out piss on cuz, nigga, on the dead homies. Man, nigga, play with your butt. Nigga, fuck is you talk about? Nigga, play with everything about your weird ass. Nigga, come around. Nigga, on 6 so. Nigga, do you old school. Nigga, talk about nigga ain't gonna play with your day. Nigga, play with your butt. Nigga, shut up, nigga. For a nigga put a finger in your booty. Nigga, shut up, nigga. On the dead homies. On the dead homies. Yeah. Nigga, fuck is you talk about? Nigga, violate. Shut up, nigga.
How do you feel about Gucci Mane dropping all those artists?
Gucci Mane got some good pussy.
Huh?
Yeah, Gucci Mane got some good pussy.
Okay. Can you explain that?
I'm at a loss for words. I never seen this before.
A bit more.
I'm saying, if it was Gucci Mane and
So big uterus. Now we about to break down the fact that you forgot and you stopped putting money on Eric Holden books for over a year.
Now let me tell you. That's where Yellow Beezy made that mistake with Kiwan, with MO3. Stop putting money on the books. He should have had a girl visit him once a month, had somebody writing him, and kept money on them books. He wouldn't have been implicated. Same thing happened with Eric Holder's shitty cuz.
What? You didn't think that we would find out? Now he's telling. It's crazy because it's like You getting $2 million from you telling, and I don't think nothing's going to happen to you because you got LAPD in your back pocket. They need you on the streets. They need you to keep informing. They need you. The crime is down. I'm not even saying
He talking about Big U on that one.
the crime is down because of you and the grant program, because all y'all doing is just snitching. You telling people, you get them in certain positions, and then you snitch on them. You write serial numbers down off the guns, and you give it to the homies. You snitching on them. You telling.
He's
Everything
setting them
that
up.
you telling, and you acting like people is not supposed to say anything to you. People supposed to be thinking you like, what have you ever done? Sugar Plum, you haven't did anything, sweetheart. All you do is just ride off of something and take people's credit. And it's cool to take my credit. You did it, yeah. But me and you know the truth is like when I'm the boogeyman. And people, what do a killer look like? Y'all should ask yourselves. Because it's like all the time y'all gonna say, dang, he didn't look like that type of person. All the time, we see it all the time. And on the YouTube thing, y'all be saying like, yeah, he don't look like that because the way he look. Well, what do a killer look like? What do somebody that actually apply pressure and get people up out of here? What do y'all not understand that I stand on everything I say? Y'all got his sister from the hood.
That's why you locked up,
it.
talking too much.
Countless of my homies saying,
let me go past this.
And not on the street, and not when it comes in the squabbling too. Boy, you know these hands work. And people always pull up on Big Useless. If you're so tough, go to the hood. I do. I'm in the hood all the time. I just don't broadcast it every single time. Because you know why? I still got homies that don't do internet stuff. So if I pull out a phone, they be like, oh, that's weird. Why are you doing that, Kenny? We here every day. You in a mansion, you driving foreign, you good.
Okay, so, that's enough of that. That's enough of him. This is the last one.
Good morning, Big Useless. Good morning. Listen, you was supposed to still be out the country. And I told you, I promise you, I will leave you alone if you stay out the country. But you back. I thought it was going to be a permanent trip for you. But now, we about to go into more exposing. Sweetie! Sweetie! This is where you messed up at again. Sugar Plum. Why? Okay, so we about to get into details, and I'm going to show y'all graphic videos when Nipsey Hussle, the last couple of minutes. You get what I'm saying? When he was still alive, right? But I'm going to talk about now, how come when you and Nipsey got into it, Black Sam pulled out or whatever like that, and the cops came 1 minute after the altercation, right? The cops came 1 minute. Sweetie Pie, 1 minute. You know what's up. You already let the people know what was going on, right? You was harassing Nip and Black Sam every single day about the shop. You needed to eat off that or whatever. Your business is closed down. and they told you can't get nothing off of that because you felt like you helped Nipsey get where he needed to be. But actually, he was grinding on his own. But let's talk about the details of the fight, right? Details of the fight is, and you can't say it, I was there. So you got into it, Black Sam and everything like that. Black Sam said you ain't coming out. He ain't coming out. You ain't taking him nowhere. Nipsey gets in the car and he looked at you and he said, listen, don't try and treat me. And we good, we're good. I take the DP, right? He was fair games. Facts told Nipsey that, no, it's not like that, right? You fire on facts, and facts fired your ass up, and you fell over the step. Then Nipsey was trying to get in with tiny draws, but it was terrible.
Tiny draws.
So all this stuff that we talking about, and you was mad at Tiny Draws the way he was trying to fight Nipsey. You was like, what is you doing? Get at him. Get him. But it wasn't working. So you acting like that was your brother, right? You acting like how people, I want y'all to see how this is crazy, right? Listen, he gets into it. And when he gets into it, right, the police comes a minute after Black Sam put the gun out or whatever like that and, fired a couple of shots. No, he fired a shot in the air. Then the police start shooting, trying to shoot him and kill him. But it just didn't happen, right? By God, he didn't get hit, right? But the police knew exactly when to come. When it comes, sweetheart. And Sugar Plum, did you tell them that they took you to the station in handcuffs and then they let you walk freely after you got to the police station? You didn't get charged nothing, but Black Sam did, right?
That part.
But y'all came up with an agreement.
That part.
Or whatever to, let Black Sam out, right? We have to tell the real. I'm going to explain that in a different clip, right? But when Nipsey died, when he got shot, remember, all the grid workers be up there quick, fast, in a hurry, right? Nobody showed up. Nobody. You seen Grandpa bust her ass, run. You seen Cowboy that had a thing on him. He run too. And it's like, then after when Nipsey on the ground or whatever like that, and y'all were trying to get him CPR, then they want to come back. But 3 times, we're talking about 3 times, people, Eric kept walking back and forth talking. You get what I'm saying? Cowboy never said anything. Didn't pull him to safety, didn't do nothing, right? Nothing at all. But Cowboy and Big Useless, they wasn't good with each other, right? Next thing you know, Cowboy and Big Useless is close after this, right?
Wow.
When Nipsey died,
Yeah.
2 days later, everybody selling t-shirts, sweaters, jackets.
Yep.
2 days after he died.
Yep.
You're all out there making money. They was making some good money out there. You get what I'm saying? Cowboy had enough money to invest, get him a shop downtown, do all the other stuff like that, and then eventually he smoked it off. But he hanging out with Big Useless. Sugar Plum is bringing him up to the school knowing he's a known pedophile on Megan's Law, the highest one. I don't know how you gonna pull that off, but you did.
Wow. I know it was Megan's Law, so that had to be a young minor. Damn. Damn.
I know how you did. You the police. But at the end of the day, it's like this. You got a lot of explaining to do. You be telling people all the time, like, how you so close to Nipsey. But in these details, we're going to break it down. We're going to break it the last 20 minutes because I got something special coming next week. I told y'all when I'm telling y'all that FaceTime call is coming out. Dead homies is coming out. Give me about a week. We're almost done with the contract. Once we're done with that contract, they send back the footage or whatever, and I'm going to put it out. So they won't have nothing to do with it, right? So it's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, it's coming. It's going to shock the world. Sweetie! I told you. You should have left the country for good.
Let me go past this a little bit.
He gave me his what you call him number, right? And I said I need to talk to Kelly. So Nip said at the video, did you talk to him? You see what he said? I ain't gotta read it. He said, did you talk to him? But I was doing an interview too. And I said, yeah. And I said, I'm gonna call Cuz back after the meeting. Nip said, off top, let me know once he balances it. So look, it's obvious. Now you see the date on there, right? Now how was me and him having a conflict? So it's obvious. Me and him talking. And then look, let me show you.
Hey Toronto. Hey John. I mean Jake. Hey Jake. What up?
Tell from the tension from Nipsey, like he didn't really want to talk to him, like trying to like get to me, like to take the picture or whatever, like trying to wait till he stopped talking.
You know why he wouldn't want to talk to him?
Because I guess the way he was just like, cuz, hey, you ever snitched on somebody, cuz this, cuz that.
That's what Nipsey was saying?
That's what Eric was saying. Nipsey wasn't like saying nothing. He was just like, nah, nah, like that,
Did it sound like Eric was accusing him of snitching?
To me, it sounded like kind of like he was trying to be a little messy.
Oh.
Like I wasn't kind of like getting into it, but because I'm not the messy type. I'm just like kind of like.
It was always 100, man. That was my loved one, and like a son. You know what I mean? And when Nip left this earth, we was coon by coon, fire on fire. We was together. So don't let nobody else tell you no different.
You a damn lie. You were so big. You were so jealous of Nipsey because he was bigger than the set. You a damn lie.
Because if it was anything other different than that, I'd be gone. Believe that. It was 100 months. Yeah.
And once you're out of the system, how are you, kind of reacclimating into society and sort of getting back on your feet?
Well, I was letting people give me money and help me and show me which way is the right way. Like Eugene Henley, he gave me some money. He said, look, man, it's going to take a little while, but you back. So just take it one day at a time. I said, okay. He said, don't let it overwhelm you. Just take it one day at a time. We were raised up together, me and Eugene. Y'all might know him as Big U.
That's Eric Holder who killed Nipsey. That's who this call is. What is my IG? It's Gina Bina 0518. Gina Bina 0518.
Yeah, who's actually on the phone right now who helped set up this phone call.
Right. Man, I think he's the one that discovered Nipsey.
I was supposed to hit that alley with that red shirt immediately, but he didn't do that. He came in and he wanted to check the scene. He wanted to make sure he wasn't getting into a shootout. And that's my thoughts on it. You understand? So, and can't nobody tell me nothing about that because it just don't make no sense. It's not random. I know hustle. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing crazy to hustle because they know what come with it, no matter what age you are.
This is a fact. This is what he does. Sweetie, I didn't believe it when you called me. But at the end of the day, it happened. Buttercup, I told you, this is your demise now.
I don't know. We was talking to Doctor walked up, said Doctor start shooting. I saw him. He hit me. I backed up. I took off. What truck did he take off? I don't know. Before I could see he took off, I tried to get behind the truck. And he got hit too.
When I grew up in the A-Trays, I used to come over there. They don't tell you that my daddy is Big U's best friend. You know what I'm saying? They don't say a lot.
Yep, and I'm gonna play that. Your daddy doing life, and he was a rat too. Yeah. I got that video. I ain't playing it today. This is the last one.
Getting recognition. This is the point of exposing you because you was trying to set me up. See, Nip wasn't going for that. So you couldn't do nothing yourself. You was a coward. But you played mind games with people. Not saying that you orchestrated it because you didn't. But you knew. That's the problem. The problem is you knew what was going down. You just didn't want to stop it. You could have. You called me. See, we recapping the 30 minutes of the call. You get what I'm saying? You called me 30 minutes before that. But we recapping how in that 30-minute span, when the police arrived and everything like that, no ambulance, But when you fought, went up there to start the stuff with Nip, police came in a minute, a record time, a minute, right? How come when Nipsey was hit, none of the grid workers program, none of y'all showed up until an hour or two later? Y'all wasn't on the scene. Nobody. Right? The police is standing around while the homies is trying to give him CPR. Why the police didn't do it? Police is just standing around. This is raw footage, right? Forget those other guys that's trying to paint narratives and say Cannon is not. Listen, they know. When I'm outside, it's countless of interviews and people telling you that I'm pulling up 40, 50 thick, 60, 70 thick. Do you think that somebody that don't have it or and I can control all my people? You get what I'm saying? You think that nobody school y'all? They not real. Dude got sodomized. Now he just bump into everything in America.
Wait a minute, who got sodomized?
But he goes and testifies on cases, and you got two known
Wait. I gotta go back.
Looking, I just can't.
Who got sodomized?
I had like the baddest women. I can't help it if I have a good looking wife. I can't. I was born like this. But that don't make me less tougher or less, what's the name? What do a killer look like? See, it's a lot of bad apples and a lot of bad seeds planted. That's why you got people like Puka Butts and Spider Girl and the blind dude running around doing police work. They talking about like the street TV, right? But he goes and testifies on cases, and you got two known gang members doing podcasts with him.
Wow. You're
It's
right.
crazy.
You're right.
And y'all want to get mad and listen and defend. I'm trying to school y'all. They not real. Dude got sodomized. Now he just bump into everything in America.
Damn.
Then you got Spider Girl, like drinks, smokes, pop pills, can't stay sober. He's on the road drinking. It's crazy. And he shows it. That's not what you're supposed to do. But at the end of the day, it's like this, right? My mom is if I see something, I'll probably knock their head off. But Puka Putz is a CI. This is a known fact. He told on Pee Wee Longway. He had 4 cases in Atlanta. He's been lying about his weed case.
Oh, he talking about Bricc Baby.
This is a known fact.
Oh, that's who he's saying got sodomized and he bumping. Oh, you talking about Bricc Baby. Shit.
He was dropping his locations. Quando's locations. You get what I'm saying? Admitted to all this stuff like that. People, this is, when you hear me say things, this is not coming from me. This is coming from them. I'm just reiterating it and making it seem like making y'all aware of how stupid they are. They talk, and they talk, and they talk, and they talk, but at the end of the day, it's like they bozos. Dumbfounded. Melted chocolate on a summer day. Soft. They not like that. And I'm letting y'all know, like, stop thinking listen. The street dudes is tired of living with the street politic rules now. That's why so many people is telling. It's crazy too. Because y'all not letting them make their own decision. Either they're gonna be solid or they not.
That
you can
I have to agree
force
with that.
somebody because now when they go back and tell him, and he grew respect and everything like that. They understand this, right? Is
well, I get it. He said some shocking stuff in that, didn't he? Wow. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button. All right, I'm just gonna finish up my other one because StreamYard was tripping. It seemed to be acting all right. So I'm gonna finish my banging on Wack. And then we get back to I got so much on Big U. I got so much. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all have a good night. And thank you to my new subscribers. I appreciate you. And StreamYard finally did a good job.